restoration project is on course. It remains sacrosanct. It is irreversible, and no amount of force can dampen nor quench the ingenuity and the resilience of the indomitable Biafran spirit.
To serve with resolute from Biafra's Got Talent.
Africans should never be free until Biafra comes, yeah. Africans should never be free until Biafra comes, yeah. Africans should never be free until Biafra comes, yeah. Africans should never be free until Biafra comes, yeah. Englishman knows that, Frenchman knows that, Nigeria knows that, no. Englishman knows that, Frenchman knows that, Nigeria knows that, yo. They are playing on your intelligence, life full of pretense. They are playing on your intelligence. They are playing on your intelligence. Their life full of pretense. Everything is diligent. Yeah. Oh, so every black man, stand up for your right. Wherever you are, stand up for Africa. So every black man, so every black man, so you're right, black man. Freedom for Africa. Until Biafra comes, yeah. Africans should never be free until Biafra comes, yeah. Africans should never be free until Biafra comes, yeah. Africans should never be free until Biafra comes, yeah. Englishman knows that, Frenchman knows that, Nigeria knows that, no. Englishman knows that, Frenchman knows that, Nigeria knows that, yo.
We have been in this bondage for decades now. Oh,
For decades now,
they gave us their code. They killed our prophets. They colonized our people with guns and bullets.
guns and bullets
Biafra is our hope now.
is our hope now.
Biafra is the hope of Africa.
So every black man stand up for your right. Wherever you are, stand up for Africa. So every black man has to stand up for your right. Freedom for Africa. Africa, freedom for Africa. Africans should never be free until Biafra comes, yeah. Africans should never be free until Biafra comes, yeah. Africans should never be free until Biafra comes, yeah. Africans should never be free until Biafra comes, yeah. Englishman knows that. Englishman knows that. Frenchman knows that. Frenchman knows that. Nigeria knows that. Yo. Englishman knows that. Frenchman knows that. Nigeria knows that. Yo.
See them bad men working tirelessly day and night, trying to oppress and bring Jaja children down. So every black man even now for the heroes to be. Stand up for your right and let us free Africa. I know that Jaja will let us
There is only one indigenous broadcaster championing the cause for the restoration of Biafra. Biafra Human Rights Radio. Of course, unstoppable and remains the beacon of truth. It has been so since yesterday, and it is today and forever.
Fellow Biafrans, lovers of freedom, men and women of goodwill, conscious people, wherever you are all over the world. Once again, I say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and to some of you, good night, depending on your time zone. This is Radio Biafra Extra, and as always, we are streaming concurrently through Biafra Human Rights and Freedom Radio Station. Biafra Human Rights and Freedom Radio Station, as you all know, is generally referred to as a child of circumstance. They stand to defend the ultimate right of the Biafran people, checkmating evil wherever it is found. This very platform is being minded by our brother Diokpa Uche Ukafomefo. Diokpa Uche Ukafomefo is from Abatete. Abatete is in Anambra State, and Anambra State is Biafra land. Diokpa Uche Ukafomefo happens to be the director of Biafra Nation Alliance, as well as being responsible for information and communication under the Biafra de facto customary. The issue of Biafra corruption. And like I always said, I do not expect everybody to understand the mindset behind those words in a time like this. But you shall. I am George Onyibe. I come from Agbo. Agbo is in Anyoma province. Anyoma province is in Delta State. And every piece of land in Delta State is Biafra land. Tonight, as customary demand, acknowledge every member of the Biafran de facto customary government, both those on the implementation committee, as well as those on the advisory body and the interim parliament. All of you are highly appreciated. Mbadike, you are highly appreciated. Mazubidi, all other pro-Biafran groups who are working tirelessly, understanding the enormous tax that is laid on your shoulder through this platform. Acknowledge all of you. Our chairperson, and of course the deputy, I acknowledge all of you. Wonderful men and women who will not sleep nor give rest to their body until they see the right thing done regarding this project. Members of Biafra Nation Alliance, all of you are highly appreciated. Those on the media department, all of you are highly appreciated. Mazinwu Kinkwo, all of you. Too numerous to mention, I must tell you. Daddy in the Lord, Dr. Okado, acknowledge of you. And as always, I will move on to acknowledge men and women out there. You may not be a Biafran, but you identify with us in our struggle. Through your prayers and all that means, you stand to ensure, you wish that Biafra be restored, and it shall be restored. We thank you. The indigenous people of Nnamdi Kanu cannot be overlooked in a time like this. They are on the platform already. Since China Sanwo-Olu is having issues on the other end, I think the number of those who are blackmailing and antagonizing other pro-Biafran group have reduced greatly. What should you expect? Indigenous people of Nnamdi Kanu have caused so much nuisance on Facebook. They are there now. What you hear them say, Amunege, Ikenege, Iwonyoshi, Iwakpamu, Iwotulu. And these are the people who want to live in the same country with you. Whatever level of damage Nnamdi Kanu and his gangster of DOS has done to your brain, Don't worry, we will help you. So I acknowledge you. Call more of bingos and zombies under Ananda Kano. Let them come. It's a shame anyway. I acknowledge you. So you understand. And the next generation understand. No weapon you can keme. Weapon you can keme. It's unfortunate anyway. And that having been said, I acknowledge other pro-Biafran group who are doing what they have to do. It doesn't matter where the platform you are, but we wish all of us will be sincere to ourselves and to our people. And so if you believe in constitutional amendment, if you believe in the devolution of power, if you believe in referendum, if you, whatever you believe in, roll out your carpet as far as you are sincere. Here on Biafra Nation Alliance, we will give all of you ultimate support. But all those of you shouting referendum, referendum, you will give account of the one we have campaigned before. And honestly, I just feel the truth should be spoken. And how it is being managed by those who receive it, we can only wish they know how to make proper use of it. And this having been said, I acknowledge the Creator, the one who sits in heaven and preside over the affair of man. For he is the one who has set our foot upon this path that we must follow. Anyị na-aja gị mma o, maka n'eziokwu ị mara mma ịhụnanya na gị obiọma gị o juru anya dadi o inwe gị mgbanwe o ọ dịghị onye dịka gị ịbụ Alpha na Omega dadi anyị niile na-asị na Nedemao Ise. And so this evening, the good people of Biafra, we continue from where we stop. Our topic this evening is simply titled Initiative to Safeguard the Biafra Restoration Project. Initiative, plans to safeguard the Biafra Restoration Project. One of the greatest beauty of life is not that we have it. It is that we are given the privileges and the grace to make it better. The beauty of life is not because we have it and we are alive. Its real beauty is that we are given grace. We are given privileges to make it better. Today in life, the world has been categorized into first world, second world, third world, first class, second class, as the case may be. All these are determined by the effort that such group of individuals have put in place in order to secure a better tomorrow for their people. When you hear of an advanced country, and when you hear them refer Africa as third world, what really makes the difference? It's all about their ability to make proper use of the privileges they have, even as they metamorphose through grace. They work very hard to make sure that they keep a better tomorrow for their people. They work very hard to make sure that they secure a better tomorrow for their people. A lot of things are involved. And not until we, through the development of our mind, get to that stage, we can only hope that God will allow us to see the light of another day. In the case of Biafra, it cannot be different. That hard work is required. taking advantage of every opportunity is required. And so, let this be a clarion call for all of us to begin to initiate plans and processes that will enable us secure the future generation. Even if we have to work hard to make our life better. If you look at the people of Biafra as we embark on this project, a lot of things are going on. But these things will not take us anywhere until we are doing at this moment. Chike Doziem, the head of DOS, is writing letter telling you Buhari is coming. The good people of Imo State, don't let him enter Imo State. Buhari is coming. We cannot let him enter Imo State. He enter, no enter. Will that change our lot? Will that change our Lord? Buhari come and no come. Will he do anything during the Rogers Okuro Hausa? Hey, Rogers Abaga Hausa, Rogers Obaga Hausa, Rogers Ibue Buhari, all the things you do. Rogers has stayed 8 years, reaped the money of the people, and he moved on. We have seen all these things before. To the extent that, what do you call him? Ike Kurimado tested the anger of the people, which was actually misdirected as far as I'm concerned. And so those who are fighting to save their land, they are not asking, oh, don't let Buhari enter Imo State. Let us be sincere. Since this year, who has committed more atrocity against Imo people? Is it IPOB or Buhari? These are the things we need to begin to check. And some are telling you that God told them to change their prayer point. Change your prayer point. You have been praying wrong prayer. The last time I checked, God in the Bible even asked people to stop praying. God feel you have prayed enough and you are praying amiss. He tells you what to do. Moreover, any country praying today to be relevant in the global community is gone and gone forever, just like Nigeria. I listened to one of our enlightened brother who took time to explain between religion, economy, and religion, economy, and the real economy. He talks about religion, economy, and technological economy. Japan, China, and the rest of the world, they're dealing with technological economy. They're working very hard day and night to make sure their country become better. But of course, they are religious. Some are Muslim, some are Christian. But then Africa is under the categories of religion economy. God is going to do everything for us. They are telling you to pray. Let us pray. Oh Lord, give us Biafra. Oh Lord, kill Fulani. Oh Lord, kill Yoruba. Oh Lord, kill all our enemy. Oh Lord, kill in the Sabu. Kill all of them and give us Biafra. Let Biafra come from heaven like a virgin. Oh God, we are waiting for you. When you are true, you go and sleep. And your heart is full of evil. Each time I look at people who put God before them in any quest, in any mission, and yes, than the devil, I begin to think, I think Homo sapiens, something is wrong somewhere. Now they are telling you to pray. They are in 150 days fasting and praying. No, God will not do for man what man should do for themselves. We're here to guide you. Oh, man ke put many hen ne chikwa kikabia ma pro many hen hile kanonyo hiko. But whatever the problem is, it will clear your eye, because that is what we want you to see. We're running religion economy, playing on your conscience, And don't forget, I'm not castigating Christians, but if I have to, you don't have the moral ground to challenge me. After all, I am a reverend by the grace of God. We know the truth, we tell you the truth. We believe you will make proper use of it, not just for your own benefit, but that you might be among the number of people who will make this world more beautiful. Look at your children all around you. Look at the life you have from your parents. It may not be very good, but at least everything they have taught you, everything they have provided for you, it empowers you to be greater than what you are today. For we are molded with principles. Principles that enable us to be fair. Principles that enables us to be sincere. Principles that guide us to work very hard. Principles that help us to care for other people. They gave all these things to us. But today, what do we keep for our children? Stolen money, stash off in bank account, or teaching them to hate their neighbor? What exactly did you keep for them? Making them to suspect everybody around them? But they cannot live in this world alone. And so in the process of doing all those, you have taken away the freedom, which is the beauty of life from them. But you will not understand. And I wish God will allow most of us to have a glimpse of what is coming for the next generation of Biafra if we do not buckle up. Changes are, arm their mind to make the necessary sacrifice, and day and night they do not relent. They do pray, but they understand the position of hard work. They understand that ill-gotten wealth will not take you anywhere. And so everybody keep working hard. There were this Soviet Union, who was actually the world power as of his time. Technology was on its increase. There was almost virtually nothing the Soviet Union cannot do. And somewhere along the line, maybe taking over sovereignty from other nations will make them greater. But then there was another group of people thinking, the Americans. They knew with the way the Soviet Union was going, the world is in trouble. And so they followed Soviet Union bomber by bomber, not by prayer. They matched Soviet Union with technology. Most of the things you are seeing here was done during those era. To the extent that even in the 80s, some countries have started getting involved in the manufacturing of a computer. When I mean computer, robots. But American followed them up. American empowered places like China, Japan technologically. These people did not relax and say, copying America. They went far beyond the imagination of America. And I can tell you the secret between the Japanese technology or Chinese technology to that of America. The Japan think harder and take technology to another level. And America is not relenting. But what are we here doing? I would have addressed the whole of Africa. We claim we are wiser than all of them. But we that are wiser than the whole Africa, what are we doing? What are we doing? These people understand they have to be guided. There are things they need to do. And they work very hard. Have you tried to review how nations are built? Have you tried to review how nations are made? You think it is by prayer? Abraham and his descendants or the children of Hebrew are the people of covenant. But you begin to hear about Abraham's hard work. I do not think there is anything more fascinating, more sincere, more genuine, more true in the history of Abraham aside his hard work. His son Isaac took the same principle. And of course, when I mean hard work, not hard work to make money. You work very hard to keep the company of peace. You work very hard to keep everybody on check. You work very hard to put people under control, normal control. So they don't think maybe it's feeding alone. And the Bible say in a certain time, there were famine. Isaac went in that drought and dug wells and saw water. And the lazy nations around them claimed those wells. He left them and moved on and dug another well. If he did not dig those wells, God will not make water to come out from those wells, even though it was in an unusual situation. And today I remind you, Biafrans, so much hard work to be done. And I pray God will aim your heart to be able to make the necessary sacrifice when the time will come. Now, there is no room for IPOB propaganda. No propaganda for you. Any lie you people will bring, we are here to make sure we destroy it. And now you see, you're going to have problem. Because IPOB is powered by blackmail. They are here to call anybody saboteur. The one who is the saboteur. And most of you don't even understand what is happening. You are not ready to work hard. And not if we continue to reason with that mindset, we're going to have challenges. But you can be rest assured we are not going anywhere. We go nowhere. That is why we are here. We will help all of you to see the light. Only lie. Blackmail. You are a saboteur. You are a saboteur. Let me tell the people of Biafra, no matter how you put your mouth, address any matter, make sure you're coming with the truth. Because it is going to be reviewed. And now, for us to be able to get to our nation, I'm talking to the people of Biafra, there are certain things we need to do. These are what most nations you are seeing today did. It's not easy for them. People who claim to be responsible, people who could visage what is about to come to them, they gather together on a round table and they discuss. They discuss. When we talk about how America was formed, most of these men don't sleep at night. From one meeting to another, from one meeting to another, it is just talking. But from this talking, nation was bettered. The American youth are gradually losing their values without their knowledge. And that is because they allow liberty to overrule certain principles. And I hope they will be able to go back and correct those things. Their founding father sat down and talk. And after talking and analyzing, they initiate these processes. You see Malaysia. You see Indonesia. You see Vietnam. You see the Chinese, the Japanese. Look at every emerging nation, every prosperous nation. They have to see it. If you don't see it, you cannot. It's a process. Once you can think it, then say it. And if you can say it, it's achievable. And that is why the Bible says, and God said, and God said, and God said. It is because he has thought about it first of all, and then he began to say it, and it was achievable. The process where we are now, we have been thinking about it. And now what we are doing is, those of you who are just start your thinking, you just started your thinking, we are helping to think big. Some motivational speaker will say, dream big. And then when you have thought enough, you will become vocal like us. The word we speak has so many power and can influence many things. But we must be guided to ensure that these influences are positive, not on the negative realm. We are talking and we are going to do that. But if you are not properly guided, you could cause more problem than you intend to solve. And so don't forget, our topic still remain initiative to safeguard the Biafra restoration project. The project is being messed up. Sit back tonight and tell yourself, are you doing the right thing? Look at those who claim to tell you that they are Biafra mother. We the Biafra women. Who told you that? And after saying what you are saying, and you tell me you are a mother. You tell me you are a mother. It's okay. Number one, we must plan for the future. We must plan for the future. First of all, economically, we must plan. IPOB zombies are killing Igbo people. In Enugu, Igbo man who went to buy Okada or Keke na peppers, he was killed by IPOB hoodlums, the unknown gunmen and ESM. We told you, don't go out, stay at home. Stay at home from here till tomorrow. If you can ebe kakwa ebe. Hey, Amanda, stay at home. Have we not done this enough? So what is our plan economically? We are going to stay home. But Nnamdi Kanu is a thief. And I tell you, the day you people will know the whipping billion this man called a war, I wonder what some of you will do to yourself. And that is the reason why he's going to have a big problem. Because very soon, you begin to hear the publication of the account. If the account of Orji Zokalo and his entire children can be published for everybody to see, Nnamdi Kanu think he can hide those accounts. If you see the whipping billions of dollars Nnamdi Kanu control, you know that guy is a strong man anyway. You will know Adeboye, Kumuye, all these governors don't even have anything. But yet, when somebody dash you 10 naira, Nnamdi Kanu will almost commit suicide. That is the beginning of the problem. He need all the money. Most of you will not know he travels on private jet. But yet he insult everybody. And IPO bingos are dying of hunger and starvation. Rotten in prison. They are not going to bring Bruce now. Tell you he's suing Nigeria 500 billion. It's unfortunate. The richest man in the whole community is the poorest man in that community. In a community where you have only one rich man, very wealthy, he can be the richest man in the world. That man is the poorest man. And so for us to survive, there is need, strategy to plan economically. We have lawyers. We have doctors. We have artisans. We have different categories of people. They all came in. And over 70% of them lost everything they have. And IPOB helped destroy them more. Only zombies who just joined yesterday don't know anything are jumping up and down. Go back and look at the history of pioneers of this IPOB. Only few survived. And now the Kanu is deliberately destroying the economic in Biafra land. And to you are fighting for Biafra. It's Is it not a shame to you, those of you in IPOB? Yes, our bar FM is Nigeria Info rejoicing that their FM is on. Are you telling me any janjaweed fake Yahoo Nigerian news are rejoicing that their FM is back? What a shame. What a shame. You plan economically. You plan economically. How can we empower all our youth? Our fathers did this. They did this. They empowered us. I took my son somewhere yesterday. And when we got there, I gave him a very hard task. I know he cannot do it. But yet I gave it to him. But it beats my imagination that the guy stood the test of time. And I was shocked myself. And at the end of the day, I told him, I said, this is what my father did to me. And I'm benefiting from it today. Nedima soka ni esokwa. Suffering is not because it's part of life or something we should rejoice over. Without pain, there will be no gain. Without suffering, you will not understand the benefit and the taste, the sweetness of this world. Economically, are we prepared? Are we prepared, or we are just doing formality? If they say as big as IPOB is, with every effort and labor we have put there, that we have the capacity to supply the whole of Biafra land yam. Can't we breed cow? These were the things we thought we were coming to do. Not knowing that it's to them, it's all about the game of throne. We shall know who owns that kingdom. We shall know who owns that throne. For America to be where they are, they planned economically. Some people will come and say, Nigeria is always importing and exporting. And why are we importing almost virtually everything? Some people who are more articulated has taken economic advantage over us, and then we must buy everything. Under this plan for the future, we must plan socially. We must have plan socially. And of course, this covers a wider range of areas. Most of the things we enjoy in our interior communities, where the infrastructures the colonial master left for us, socially, are we advancing? Do we have preparation? And to some of you, because of your too much knowledge, you undermine the things that are actually meant to empower you. Look at the way we reason. It's unfortunate. We must prepare ourselves politically. If we stay here to analyze politics now, you're going to hear different grammar. But within these houses, the truth cannot be overemphasized. And what is this truth? You cannot get Biafra without the complete involvement of all the pro-Biafran group. It had to be planned. This is not the one we can, hey, we IPOB, we are PDP. Yes, we support APC. No. We must be politically oriented. I don't know how to give you this information. People run things. People run things. We started by cursing all the politicians. You people are crazy. You people are criminal. You didn't tie our road. You didn't do this one. You did it. The more you do that, the more they hate you. The more you do that, the more they perceive you as enemy. The more you do that, the more you create gap between you and them. And then the time, the hour, the resources they are supposed to use, at least part of them, to economically develop our land, they use it to prepare themselves. That was the way Biafra come, we go kill all our politicians. They are going to fold their hand and be watching for you. Don't you see all these saboteurs you made? They are waiting for you to come and behead them. And so the only time you hear us talk about politics is when we want to rob them. And so what makes you better than them? What makes you better than them? Monthly due we give Nayanyale and the Kano. Where are they? And they are calling governor to give account. Am I telling you I'm in support of them? Their wickedness will catch up with all of them. God has a way of rewarding everybody. But we that are supposed to know better, what are we doing? Now they have started telling you, there will be no election in Biafra land. There will be election. There will be election everywhere. We understand all this game. Anambra people must choose who will lead them. Anambra people must stand by informing the people, developing their people politically. Let's not deceive ourselves again. There are certain actions or decisions that can be taken by our senators, members of House of Rep, governors from within our region. Nigeria will be brought to her knee. Of course, Nigeria will fight back. Multinational oil and international companies will oppress us. And so many people who are beneficiaries of this criminal entity, they will all put their pressure on us. But I tell you, if we can hold the line a little longer, our life will not be the same. So who is the United Nations coming to see? Nnamdi Kanu or Barrister Jofo? But you know all these things. Somewhere along the line, you just think you can wish it away. Politically, the people get ready. Take time and study how nations emerge. And then maybe you will see where we are getting it right. And then there will be need for us to make amends. Revolution after revolution. No entity that is progressing today that didn't go through revolution. But it is not a revolution of Ndiara and Joshi, revolution of Nnamdi Kanu, just initiate plan to collect money. And when you talk, they assassinate you. We have the Christian era. The Christians fought. They fought well. They fought very hard. It gave birth to the Crusaders. The Knights. Men dedicated their lives. Men sacrificed their life to defend the gospel. Go and look at the church history. After the eras of the Knights and the Crusaders, you have another form of reformation. Men risk everything. They were prepared. And that is why, despite all the challenges, everything they represent still stands till today. Go and find out about the musketeer of Francafort. Go and find out about the samurai warriors. Go and find out about the assassins, the Nazis. It doesn't matter whether their actions are justifiable or not, but they stood to do something. And so politically we must be prepared. people have a role to play. When you hear about the Roman Empire, you think it is led by legionnaires? You think the Roman Empire was led by emperors? Yes, they could control everybody. Think that power they control, they will. You have the bishops. You have the popes. Of the bishops, of the Catholic Church, you ultimately have all the support you need. Because politically they strong it. And the moment they began to break their rule, and of course, kingdom rise and kingdom fall. The people of Biafra must understand that technologically we need to be ready. We have to be ready. Technologically, we need to be planning it. Some of you were sending money to Nnamdi Kanu. What is he doing with it? Snatching gun from policemen. And then use it to kill Igbo people. And then they jump on, hey, we are formidable. Where are Rabbi Charles? Okay, foreign. How could always begin to do juju? Everything, madness get level now. Madness get level. Where are all of you? As I'm talking to you once again, there is massive arrest of IPOB members in Biafra land. They are not saying it again. When they pick you from Ebonyi, they send you to Gwangwalada. When they pick you from Gwangwalada, they send you to Kotangura. I'm sure some of them are being taken outside Nigeria to be incarcerated. And IPOB is trying to tell you, hey, we are fighting for you. We are formidable. God say we are in. If all the prayers our fathers pray before now, God cannot answer this prayer. And then someday I will ask him a question. But God will not do for man what man should do for themselves. And so it's not God. It's not you have prayed or you have not prayed. We have not done what we are supposed to do. But let me go back again so you get the picture with what is happening. Anthony Ngeneme, how do they call him? Anthony Mwoma Ngeneme, if I call it well. In one of his brokers, he was telling you, they asked me to sign conditions for broadcast. I will not sign. I will not broadcast on any condition. He was very sure and confident of what he's saying. But let me tell you, that is where all of you betray all of us. Now they can say, go to Arochukwu. Interests of our people. Now you people are telling us that we are fool, and some of you are saying, why will he sign? Why will he sign? But when you were telling Judge Onyibe to go to Abenokpabe, it never occurred to you that the pamoye that touch one finger will touch the rest. Are you getting it? Technologically, we need to prepare. And so instead of us preparing our people, we are teaching them to steal gun. But after stealing this gun, and you have bullet, maybe 1,000, and then you kill 1,000 more Igbo youth, and then you don't have bullet again, what do? You begin to sell the pipe, the galvanized pipe. And you think that is how nation fights to defend themselves? Let's go back a little bit. Within the 1974s or in the early 70s, America had a fallout with Vietnam. Vietnam, as you all know, is a community of rice farmers. They may have engineers, they may have scientists, but the overall population were just mere farmers in the 70s. And then Americans came to their land to fight them. Americans taught Vietnam a lesson. It was so horrible that the people of Vietnam began to dig hole like rabbits and hide inside to be alive. It was so horrible. And then one of the scientists rose up and said, Wikifo must die. It cannot be this way. That is when AK-47 was manufactured. It was first called Widow's Maker, releasing 47 bullets in a second. American will not tell you their encounter in Vietnam in a hurry. Widow's Maker taught them lesson until it was changed to AK-47. And you see, it's technology. When Ojukwu tells you this Biafran phenomenon, we will declare it, we will profess it, we will say it with pride, and we will not make any apology. You think it was a Utimpu on radio? I'm not even sure Ojukwu regularly go to the radio. And people talks about Kukunde. But what makes them to say we will not apologize? Who would have been able to achieve such great heights of technological advancement under pressure, and you tell me not to respect those people? Today you hear fire. More than 70% of petroleum product, whether aviation fuel down to petrol, kerosene, diesel as we call it here. Technologically, Ojukwu and his men were ready. They started it. They take crude oil. They extract diesel from there. They extract every other petroleum product. And he said, we were able to make rocket. We guarded it well. We were able to create means of communication with a global community without anybody coming to help us. Are the evidence not on ground? And now you see, in the midst of all this preparation, they were fought. They had loopholes. And when this journey started, I thought we are going to learn from their mistake and make it our strength. But I see we have not even learned the real deal. Is it their mistake we are going to learn from? Because I want to believe they did not properly plan for starvation. By now, they would have started preparing. In fact, immediately the war started, men and women were to be moved into agricultural sector. But maybe they thought Cameroon would do that. Maybe they thought it's between Nigeria and Biafra. They underestimated the ability of negotiation to get other countries doing their dirty job for them. And so the Egyptians were looking for soft target and killing innocent women and children, to mention but a few. Today, instead of us to reposition our people to do things, we are asking them to steal guns. Small children for that matter. If you want a better life, if you want this project of the restoration of Biafra to remain, our people must get ready. We must be ready to eliminate every form of threat against our people. If we want it to come, there are so many threats around us. We must be ready to eliminate them. Of course, when I say elimination, some of you say I will be ready to kill them. You put an end to them. We must be ready. Anything that represents as a threat, you must put an end to it. Look at what we are doing. There are certain utterances that we make. He send off a very deep ripple effect in the atmosphere. It makes many people to go back. But to you are saying the holistic truth. But you have no idea what you are saying. We have analyzed the situation. We understand why everyone do what they do. We understand who does those things they do. We understand what needs to be done. We understand how it must be done. There must be a constant review of all platforms for all grade or maintenance. There must be review. You review every platform, either to upgrade or to maintain. We must review every platform. Because I have the privilege to come out here and broadcast on Biafra Women Right and Freedom radio station, does it mean everything I say now is the truth, is right? No. People who are noble, people who are genuine, should be behind and review my work. And I should be called to order when necessary. Do we have such platform? For more than 5 years ago, Dr. Kado started calling in Nandekano, you need to set up a government. You need to set up a government. And you know I'm lukewarm. I'll be looking at them. Dr. Kado will analyze and analyze and analyze the importance and analyze. We can be in the DOS even for 3 hours. He's trying to make us see points. And when he's done, now the can say, okay. Yes, we will be into it. Be doing your work. Be revealing it to him or Dr. Kado or the de facto government. They will go back and mock at him. But all his fear is devolution of power. Now the Kano inside Biafra is afraid of devolution of power, regional autonomy. And so when we said leader in the era, you must get ready to review, either to upgrade or to add, to review, maintain. To maintain. Look at all the confusion everywhere. Tell me who is able to come together to correct it outside the Biafran de facto customary government, because this must be a neutral platform who does not support anybody but yet support everybody. People of Biafra, everything I have tried to explain to you has started ongoing already. But of course, the time is not right. And so meticulously, we are repositioning our people and getting them ready to do the necessary thing when the time is right. I keep encouraging you, look for Biafra Nation Alliance family close to you and join. A lot is going on there. But of course, times are different. Biafra Restoration Project should be seen beyond kingdom and throne. It must be viewed beyond power and influence. We must go through in innovation. It must be reviewed as a project which only sustains. At this moment, I need the people of Biafra who are listening to me to understand that there are ongoing process, initiative, initiation, ongoing to safeguard this project. Will you help? Will you stand by the truth? Or will you destroy it? You have a choice to make. At this moment, our lines are open. Our WhatsApp line remains 070-815-45642. 070-815-45642. That is our WhatsApp line, and you're free to call in. For the last time, I repeat again, our WhatsApp line is 070-815-45642. And then our direct line is 081-221-52971. 081-221-52971 is our direct line. 081-221-52971 is our direct line. And of course, if you're finding it difficult to get access to our studio line. I encourage you, if you have access to my private media platform, you are free to call in. And I'll be back in a minute.
Biafra's Got Talent exclusive.
After this heavy rain, please let it rise.
Our lives are in danger, siblings some more that all day long we have been ruled by strangers. Sing give us Biafra. We are begging you, please.
There's nothing we can do without you. It's only you that will save my life.
Chico King and Biama, you are the one to give us Biafra. We pray.
Oh, just save our lives. We are your children, save our lives. We are like sheep has gone astray. Restore our land and heal our hearts.
Save my life.
Save my life, save my life.
Chukwaka,
Almighty Father.
See my papers, they are crying. You are you're dying. Save our land, we beg you for love.
tears in my eyes every day. I get cry. Nothing else I'm asking for, Lord, give me. We need a clearer picture, a better future, the Lord.
Freedom is what we want, nothing more, nothing less. We are tired of the zoo and your wickedness. Yes. Save my life, Papa.
Chukwaka, give us Biafra.
We are begging you, please. We are begging you, please. When your kingdom shall come, we will know we are safe. When your kingdom shall come, we will know we are safe.
Father, Lord, we lift up our hands to the air now. Chukwaka can take all the glory and give it. Send your son to give the life. Set your hands and bring me
Chukwaka, give us Biafra. Save my life. Chukwaka, give us Biafra. We are begging you, please.
I know you can feel our anguish, but don't let us.
Yes, a caller on the line. Can you hear me? Caller on the line.
Yeah, that's very.
Good evening from here. Your name and where are you calling from?
I am Ichi. I calling from Onyibe.
You're welcome, my brother. Go ahead, please.
I heard what you talk about, Biafra and the other cases there. But I will thank God if all of us have one mind. Because what I'm seeing today, there is no one mind. We have Radio Biafra the other side, Radio Biafra this side. Is this how we're going to achieve Biafra? Please, I beg you, for the sake of God, let us have one mind. Let everybody forgive what happened past or years. Let us have one mind and achieve one goal. I'm not happy for what is happening now. This person can say this person can say that. Why we are looking for one time? We are playing for under one post. When we playing under one post, we have one players. Not any than the Biafra and the Brazilian players. Please, I'm begging. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And your contribution is noted. And it boils down to the reason why this radio station is here, Biafra Human Right and Freedom Radio Station. You will understand why it is called the child of circumstance. You talked about Radio Biafra International, and this is Biafra Human Right and Freedom Radio Station, and many more will still come if we fail to learn on time. But let's find out where the problem comes. Who create all this saboteur? It's Nnamdi Kanu. For Radio Biafra International to come, Nnamdi Kanu call all of them saboteur. For this one to be here now, Nnamdi Kanu expelled me. They banned me from coming to Anambra. They called me saboteur. They blackmailed me. They did the same to Mazemefo. They did the same to Mazi Obide. They did the same to Dr. Kado. They did the same to Rita Nebogo. There is no anybody on another pro-Biafran group platform that Nnamdi Kanu has not blackmailed and demonized. Are you aware of that? That he made all of us saboteur? Are you aware of that?
Mazi, no matter what happens,
are you aware? Just answer me so that the next generation can learn. Are you aware he made all of us what we are today?
To tell the facts, I never listened from Nnamdi Kanu or from you.
Okay. No, I'm not saying we are explaining.
Before,
okay.
But I started hearing from Radio Biafra about 1 month ago.
Okay.
Before,
okay.
I'm not going there.
I understand. There is no problem. What you said is
so as you talk, I understand what you say, but it's not the way.
You are right. You are right.
Let me. You are an Igbo man.
Yes.
You're from Anambra State, and I'm in Anambra State now. Again, you can go there. One of the major more, madam wrong, Monyawa the wrong. No matter nine I may achieve in one goal. As this, they are one name no yours all work now. So go dear Ndo. Is I am done on Natazie Mono on a corner. Yeah, make it now.
You are right. You are right. What we are doing now, let me tell you, just be patient. You will see it will work out for our good. Don't worry. The purpose of Biafran de facto customary government is to handle such issues. And then, talking about what we are doing, for 4 years we have been battling inside the DOS to stop all these things. Nnamdi Kanu is the one who brought us out to expose. He is a human being and does not have the monopoly to decide who die. We are simply responding to him. We are not destroying the project. And he has a choice to confess his sin and ask the people of Biafra to forgive him. Or he should hold his ground and be claiming righteousness that he knew nothing about. He will ultimately be disgraced. Do you know some of us have started praying if the way Nnamdi Kanu lead IPOB is how Biafra will be? My brother, let that Biafra not come. And now you begin to get it. You know how many people in Anambra Nnamdi Kanu has pointed out for death to kill? Omukwe Wanze is still there, hiding from Nnamdi Kanu. Benjamin Madubugu is still there, sending unknown gunmen and ESN to kill Anambra people.
My brother,
I understand what you have said.
I don't know you before,
I
and
understand.
you don't know me.
What you said is correct.
Let us pray. Let Nnamdi Kanu come out. In everything.
And then we must also pray that the people Nnamdi Kanu set up, John Chukwuma, Akowara Basil, that all of them should come up. Why we are praying for Nnamdi Kanu, the same way the mother of Nnamdi Kanu gave birth to Nnamdi Kanu is the same way the mother of Akowara Basil gave birth to Akowara Basil.
See my prayer today.
Yes.
In everything, at later on, all of us will gather in one table and make one peace. In Jesus' name.
Amen. Amen. I agree with you. Thank you for your contribution. You are, I would say, you are very strong in your reasoning ability. Thank you for joining me. Now, let me analyze what he said a little bit because he's strong in terms of reasoning. Where I come from, when we have problem as children and we are fighting, They don't separate. Every day you want to fight. Every day you want to fight. You will be surprised one day, the moment you start that attitude, like 3 mother or 4 mother, 5 father, all of them will set a round table. Everybody will gather. They will bring 2 of you at the middle. I say, start fighting. You will fight that day till you don't want to fight again. You will fight that day till you be looking for who to separate you. And when you are done fighting and the parents are okay, they know you have learned your lesson. This mother will take this one, the other mother will take that one. They go and tell them, I bait, you bait. After baiting, you will see the kind of anointed sleep you will have. After that day, you will not want to fight again. This is exactly what is happening. Nnamdi Kanu is harassing everybody because everybody keeps him quiet. Now he's going to fight that fight. We are just warming up, but he's not our enemy. My enemy, anyway. He's not my enemy. I will not do him bad, but he will be exposed for his evil. And let the gods judge. You people have no idea how heartless that criminal is. It's unfortunate. But of course, we will continue doing what we are supposed to do. Going to Biafra is something that we cannot joke with. It's something we cannot joke with. But we understand your prayer, God will answer it. Because I wish and I hope one day I will stand by Nnamdi Kanu. I think it is say you be done. I think you see him. Madness get level. But he cannot make us to be distracted. No. Yes, I'm joined by one of us. Mazi Chokode, can you hear me, please?
Good evening, sir.
Good evening from here in Weybon. You are welcome. Aloha. Aloha. And okay, so
Nani
not taking holiday. My house no.
Sir.
Aloha. Go ahead, please.
Good day, Biafra all over the world. My name is Chukwu Eric from Anoma province. Live in Italy. And listen to the last caller. The last caller made a very good point. But that our last caller, that prayer will not work until Nnamdi Kanu repent. I was following them up.
Of course, he must confess. He must ask for forgiveness before any issue starts.
Yes, because when Akowara issue come up, that was April 12, 2020. I tried to penetrate Samuel Ekpa, begging Samuel Ekpa to use the platform to expose the issue of Akowara and Onyibe and some other guys, even John Chukwuma. Samuel Ekpa told me that they don't have anything to contribute. The first time I approached Samuel Ekpa, he told me that he's going to look into the issue. But later on, Samuel Ekpa was using Johnson and Noah from Dubai. One lady from Dubai, Johnson Noah. If I want to reach Samuel Ekpa will tell Johnson Noah to discuss with me. And I told Johnson Noah, I said, Nnamdi Kanu will not go free. And if Samuel Ekpa does not take time, Samuel Ekpa will end up with shame. I love Samuel Ekpa. The very first time Samuel Ekpa come up, I support him. I was against IPOB, telling Samuel Ekpa to join IPOB. Because I was fighting against IPOB then. Say, must everybody join IPOB before the person talk about Biafra? Then I was an IPOB member. And I was against my people. I fought Faith Ogala, Efe. Because those people are trying to force Samuel Ekpa to come and take an oath or join IPOB before Samuel Ekpa begin to talk about Biafra. I told them, is it compulsory for someone to join IPOB before the person talk about Biafra? If Samuel Ekpa want to work on a private department, let him be in a separate department. Then I was supporting him. When I begin to watch Samuel Ekpa, I see the way Samuel Ekpa was going. I say, no, this man has something different concerning Biafra issue. Those who are praying that we should come together by God's grace, God will make us, we will join together, we will join with Nnamdi Kanu and work together. Until Nnamdi Kanu confessed. And I want to address Samuel Ekpa to repent. If Samuel Ekpa continue this way, Samuel Ekpa is going to end up in shame. I told Johnson and Noah that Nnamdi Kanu will end up in shame. That was last year. Even early this year, I still told that lady, Johnson and Noah from Dubai, I said, Nnamdi Kanu will end up in shame. She blocked me. I don't care. Nnamdi Kanu can raise people, can mobilize people to rubbish his deputy, Mazu. We must rubbish Nnamdi Kanu. If Nnamdi Kanu can rubbish Chief Ralph Wazurike, the man that made him, we must rubbish Nnamdi Kanu. If Nnamdi Kanu have the right to rubbish people like Dr. Kado, our father Obido Benu, Okwonwoka, even you, Dr. Jojo Onyibe, we must rubbish Nnamdi Kanu. This is just the beginning because Nnamdi Kanu never see anything. Even Chinasa Moru, Chikodoziem, Nnenayanya, all of them, they will end up with shame. That secret they are hiding, God will expose all of them. But very soon, the secret will come up. They are fighting themselves, right? Chikodoziem say, Samuel Ekpa say, Chinasa Moru say, Nnenayanya say. I was watching Nnenayanya on a Master Prophet platform the other day, talking rubbish that is not going to betray the Nnamdi Kanu. Yes, Nnenayanya cannot betray the Nnamdi Kanu because Nnenayanya is working for Nnamdi Kanu. Biafras need to wake up. Nnenayanya is working for Nnamdi Kanu. He cannot betray Nnamdi Kanu. That Nelly, that lady in America, I want to say something now so that Biafra need to be smart. We need to open our eyes. That Nelly, that lady in America, Nnamdi Kanu want to use that lady to rubbish Nnenayanya before. If Biafras don't know, you people should get it right now. The plan Nnamdi Kanu have with that lady in America, Nelly, I don't know her name. The plan
Nelly and Amarachi Ibe gift. They were on the front line. Nnamdi Kanu want to use to rubbish
Nnenayanya. If Biafras need to wake up, the plan they have within Nnamdi Kanu, they are trying to execute the plan now. That lady, everything that lady is doing, Nnamdi Kanu is aware. That lady in America, rubbishing Nnenayanya, Nnamdi Kanu is aware. Some of our people don't think. They have the same plan together because Nnamdi Kanu with that lady, they have something in common. But Biafrans, they will just listen to Nnamdi Kanu. Nnamdi Kanu will come on air and talk rubbish. Everybody will say Onyendu. Which Onyendu? Who Nnamdi Kanu they do? Which Onyendu? Why people are dying in the bush? DOS and Nnenayanya and Nene of with Prince Darlington, they are money, talking about account, fighting about account. Why people are dying? People are dying in Onyi State. Our people are dying in Enugu State. Our people are dying in Imo State. In Anambra, people are talking about account, ESN account, fund account. God will continue to expose them. Master Prophet, Master Prophet will block me because I told Master Prophet that you are in-law. You have to talk to your in-law. I have Master Prophet contact before. We used to talk. I said, I advise your in-law to do the right thing, or else your brother in-law will end up in shame. He blocked me. Samuel Ekpa blocked me. F.A. blocked me. So many of them, they don't want to hear my voice. They don't want to discuss with me. They don't want to talk to me because they know that I am telling them the right thing. This is the right time now for them now to realize their mistake and come back and apologize to Biafrans. They should confess their sins to Biafrans. If they want all of us to unite together and work together, they should confess their sins to Biafrans. Or else, IPOP will crush to the. In fact, I don't know, something bigger is coming to them. You see that name IPOP, very soon, that name will collapse. IPOP under the leadership of Nnamdi Kanu, very soon, give them 1 year again. If they refuse to do the right thing to save the life of our people, Nnamdi Kanu refused to tell our people what happened to Akowara and John Chukwuma. So many of our people locked up in Delta State in Asaba. Up to today, that was March 2020. Akowara was picked up April 14, 2020. And Biafra are still celebrating this man, while Nnamdi Kanu and the family are setting our people up, rubbishing our people. IPOP must collapse. Nothing will stop it unless they come out for the evil way. If they repent, we will work together. If they continue in this way, nothing will just together. We will fight with our last blood to make sure that IPOP, under the leadership of Nnamdi Kanu and Chikodoziem, Nnenayanya, Nelly of Facebook, Amarachi, that IPOP must collapse. We don't need that kind of Biafra. You say something, Doctor, say some of our people are still praying that we don't want Nnamdi Kanu Biafra. I'm the number one. I always tell them that in a normal land, we don't need Nnamdi Kanu Biafra. Nnamdi Kanu Biafra, we don't reject him since 2020. Since 2020, we the normal people rejecting Nnamdi Kanu Biafra. And we must fight with our last blood to make sure that Nnamdi Kanu Biafra will not come to an existence in our time. Who want to become a slave? I told some of my people here, I say, when Nnamdi Kanu will come he say, when Biafra come, we are going to build out Chukwu temple. We are going to build out Chukwu temple. Nnamdi Kanu want to colonize us again. You are building out the Chukwu temple. What are we going to do out the Chukwu temple? Who is going to become the lord of the Biafra lord in that temple? Okay, you want to turn Biafra to kill sheep. When Biafra come, you build out the Chukwu temple. You remain in that temple. After you pass out, your maybe your son or your daughter will continue like England, Queen Elizabeth. We don't need that kind of Biafra. We want Biafra, free and fair Biafra. Biafra, when everybody have equal right to, you have your right to speak. You have your right to say, I don't like this kind of thing. You have your right to kick anything you don't like about the struggle. You have your right to speak out. When some of our people come on air to speak out, Nnamdi Kanu will send assassin to assassinate them. You will send your unknown gunmen. You will send your dead man walking, lion squad to intimidate our people, to oppress our people. Some of our people thought that ESN started existing 2020. It's a big lie. ESN started since 2018. This is a volunteer movement. It's not an ESN, nothing like ESN. We have volunteers who are defending Biafra land underground. 2020 now they can come on air to expose our people so that they can he need blood now. He want international community to intervene. Since you want international community to intervene, you have to use our people blood to pay for international community to intervene. You expose those boys after sending them to between Calabar and Bakassi to evoke a dragon. You are performing ritual between Calabar and Bakassi to evoke dragon. After evoking the dragon, you launch ESN. You expose our people, our security, people who are working on that ground since 2018. Nigeria government don't know about them. Nobody don't hear about them. 2020, you expose them. Now, Nigeria government come after them. You are crying. You are mentioning Hopus of them, man. You are mentioning Wicked. You forgot that the one who set those boys up. If they kill enough of our people back home, Biafrans wake up. That is the handwork of Nnamdi Kanu and boy and Benjamin Madubugo from Anambra State and Tina Sanworu. These are the people setting our people up for assassination. These are the people setting our people up for Nigeria government to harm our people. Biafrans need to wake up. We know the secret and we know the truth, and we must continue to speak out. Anybody who will support this evil, I always pray that since you supporting kind of evil will knock at your family door and you cannot escape it. Those women in America claiming mothers, fixing with one, painting their finger, talking rubbish, when they know the truth, shame will catch all of them. Doctor, continue your good work. People are watching, and I believe very soon, Biafra, the customary government, will do the right thing. I know and I believe that Chief Asare Tekubo is working. Our father, which is Chief Raf Wazirike, they are doing the right thing. Mazuche Mefok, Dr. Kadok, Dr. Mokonkwo, these are the men. Omyomyo, they are working to make sure that Biafra will come to pass. Nothing Nnamdi Kanu Biafra. Nnamdi Kanu Biafra is a family business. Nnamdi Kanu is the supreme leader. Why Nnamdi Kanu brother-in-law is the Biafra spiritual leader? Who made him spiritual leader? Who made Nnamdi Kanu supreme leader? Very soon now, God forbid bad thing. Biafra need to wake up. Oh. We don't need this kind of Biafra in our time. We want freedom. But in Nnamdi Kanu freedom, I don't need it in my. If any normal people who need Nnamdi Kanu Biafra, you are on your own. If you are from a normal land, from Oshumiri, Ekao, Anyocha, Ndokwa, you are praying for Nnamdi Kanu Biafra, you are on your own. A normal defense, we are watching you. And we must make sure that we will stop all this evil. Thank you very much, sir. God bless you. Continue.
Thank you.
May God continue to strengthen you.
Thank
We
you,
will
my
not keep
brother.
quiet. We must continue to speak out. Thank you, sir. God bless you, sir.
Thank you, my brother. And of course, it's simple. Come out and tell us the truth. All these politicians, all these governors thinking Fulani will overrun them when they come out and do the right thing. I tell you, if you do the right thing, if defending you is the only thing we can do, we will make sure we will do it completely. But if anybody is coming to sell us, we are only waiting for the right people to rise up. The right people who can genuinely lead us. Evidence abound. But then, not being distracted or deviating from our topic, our people must understand what we are doing here, what we stand to represent. Our people must understand that. There are a lot of things we need to do. And it is only in doing that that we can be able to take this project to the end. A lot of things is going on. A lot of things is going on. And we have started our job. So don't let anybody deceive you. Yes, I'm joined by Mazen Madiki. Can you hear me, sir?
I say greeting from city of New York to you.
Okay, Mado. Ndewo.
Hello. Maze, I've been here sitting and listening, and people want to do backyard business. If your brother forgive you or your sister did you wrong, forgive. We've been forgiven from
Of
forgiving.
course.
That's what put us where we are today. Because a lot of people just thought this problem started today. This problem has been underground for the 4 years, you know. And we're trying to forgive. We are here in United States. We know what is going on. And people say, like Eric was saying, IPOB people are demons. They're not going to repent. They will be going the same way till everything collapses because the people that have conscience in IPOB have left. Everybody you see over there is people that are jumping from YouTube and Facebook freedom fighting to IPOB platform. Those are the bunch of people that you've been seeing today. You come into America now, 90% of people you're hearing their name, they're never part of what we are doing here. They thought Biafra is coming. And as soon as they told them about ESN, all of them jumped out because most of them haven't been home in 20, 30 years. These are the people that you see jumping around in the United States. They think that if they're coming and make donations, they will have a position in when Biafra comes, thinking that Biafra will be like Biafra. It will be like Nigeria. So it's just what they wish is the opposite that is happening to them. You know, there's no way for them to go back or start asking for forgiveness because they feel that they're doing the right thing. So for us coming in, telling them to repent, they will never repent. If they will repent, for the past 4 years, a lot of difference have been supposed to end. I know 2019, 2018, Mazobian was complaining about the whole. Say, listen, in order for Biafra to come, that DOS must be resolved, reorganized. If it's not reorganized, that Biafra will never come because we already see the problem that is coming there. Nobody there have administrative experience. They don't know how to approach issue. They don't know what is command and control. They don't know what is their jurisdiction. Like we live in here in United States. You have an area where New York police cannot enter. You have only federal police there. In order for New York police to get there, federal police will ask for their assistant to come in there to help them to put peace and order. But all these people that they see that is in DOS, I lived in London. They are doing, cleaning job. Nobody have something tangible doing over there. That's why most of us live there. We run away. Either you work in the factory or you're doing no communication skill at all. So when people come in and say, our brother do you something, forgive him, they forget any shrine in your village is their community people that give them that shrine the position where they stay. If the community decide tomorrow they don't want that shrine to be there, they will move it. That's what people didn't understand. In the true democracy, Isema Onyibe is the African rep. Anybody that violates inter-African rep don't need to be in the advisory committee because it's not their jurisdiction. But most of these people jumping around, they say they're in DOS, they feel like they can violate any space they see at all. That's why when most of our people come in and they start, most of our people that are home, the only thing that we serve our people today as we're talking is to make sure that Biafran Human Rights Radio is speaking everywhere. If the radio is not speaking anywhere, our people's brain is already messed up. And most of the people back home know now that IPOB cannot give them Biafra, but they're afraid that if they come out, they will kill them. And as we know people who are agitating the killing of our people back home, I always tell people, if you're in the vigilante, group of your community, you have to monitor all the IPOB coordinators that is in your jurisdiction. Anything that happens in your community, you point out the hand to them. They will give an account what is happening because Fulani are not the one killing our people as we're speaking today. If you look at what happened at so-called sit at home, you find out that our people are laying ambush and destroying people's property. They destroy it and they run away. And they go to, rural areas, deserted areas in the villages. That's where they do their stick-up operation. They do it, they run away. Till one day, one of them will get caught. They will give an account of their fellow members who have been killing our people. Our people are not dying in the hands of Fulanis. Even if Fulanis are killing our people, 80% of people dying in Biafran land is dying in the hands of IPOB, their ESN and their unknown government. So our people should have this in mind, because a lot of people just come up on the platform, they talk, but the bug that is eating the yam is underneath. When we want to find out what is happening, it's underneath our house. It's our own people. But we're trying to, Fulani was doing something in our land. And when our people, the awareness was brought to our people, they know what is happening, everybody buckles up. We went to 30th May 30th in Atlanta. World Igbo Congress was saying that 200 and something Fulani settlement in our forest. I say, if you can know those 200 and something settlement in our village, then our problem has been solved. But today, nobody is talking about Fulani settlement in our village. It's just trying to force our people to sit at home while hunger is everywhere. And our people in diaspora are jumping around. Most people you see in diaspora jumping around, they don't send their dime to their family, but they like seeing, they say, hey, sit at home. Everybody is having fun, that our people are dying. That's why I always tell people, what is happening in IPOB is the elders that are doing incarnation for Uchemme for Ode Jinjim. Because Onyibe, you guys have to look into that guy. Ode Jinjim is a businessman. They pay him money. He come in on the social media. He make an incantation against Uchemme. Today he's doing campaign for the politicians in Nigeria. So sometimes I keep asking ourselves, can't we just look at these people that are making all this mess in our land and put their brains together? You can't come today, you make audio for IPOB or video. Tomorrow you make campaign for all the politicians in Biafra. So it's like double standard. Sometimes, I don't know how our people think, but we have to continue. We can't go nowhere because we have a lot of work in our hand. We already come to do this Biafran restoration project, and we must continue doing it till we get it done. My name is Mazim Badike Izuchukwu Okole. I am from Nnewi, and I'm the mobilization administrator for Americans. If you're in the Caribbean, North America, South America, you can reach us at BNA Americans at 917-346-5419. The number again, 917-346-5419. This number is for people that want to follow us in Biafran Restoration Project. It's not question and answer phone number. So if you come with question and answer a question, don't bother yourself calling. This platform is not for you. If you want, you can visit our website. It's all BiafranAlliance.com, BiafranAlliance.com. Or you can go to BiafranFoundationInc.org. Or you can visit the de facto government of Biafra at BiafranGov.org. BiafranGov is one sentence.org. Or you can make a free will donation. If you're within American, you can go to Bia67foundation@gmail.com. That's where you can do a taxable deduction contribution that we are trying to make sure that relay station get into all Biafra land. Now we have it in part of Anambra and part of Rivers State. And other states need it because they have to be into what we are doing. And you can see, send an email to all Biafran@gmail.com or Biafrans@gmail.com. In case you still want to make you can go to the website of BiafranNationAlliance.com, BiafranNationAlliance.com. You can make a donation on that platform with credit card. or PayPal. Diopa, I have to stop you here. We tell our people we go nowhere, and we must all help Biafra, Biafran nation, all pro-Biafran group under de facto government. We must keep moving forward until our task is fulfilled. Thank you once again, and I say all hail Biafra.
All hail Biafra, my brother. Thank you for joining me this evening. Of course, we are not going anywhere. We will try to equip the mind of our people. We try to enlighten them. We try to make them understand what is at stake. And believe me, Biafrans will be fine. It's a promise. We will not abandon you. We will not mislead you. As far as is this project, we will make sure that all of you are fine. And of course, our lines are open and you are free to call in and make your contribution. Positive one, of course, I must say. A lot of things is going on. Those who want us dead, they are working very hard to make sure that they put an end to everything that concerns us. They are working very hard. And if somebody will spend so much time, to make sure that they kill us, my brother, we will spend the same time to make sure we protect ourselves. Call on WhatsApp, can you hear me?
Yeah, Mavi, good evening.
Good evening from here, my brother.
This is OBDK Frank calling from Italy.
You are welcome. Go ahead, please.
I must thank you and I must commend you. I thank all the whole Biafrans all over the whole world, those people that are working in the right way, mostly those people that are working the right way to restore Biafra, those people that have the heart for Biafra first. Because Mazi Obi spoke one word one day, he said that he was busy, but if it's something that concerns Biafra, that is always available. For me, maybe it can just be like, but for me, I think this is a very important idea that everyone who love Biafra have to make ourselves available every time. And I must thank Mazi Mofo, who have given the voice to speak, because really before some years ago, some months ago, I don't have people that I can really exchange my view or say something about Africa, I always be surrounded by the people who always have different thoughts and who trying to think that the way IPOP was going, that it was the best way to go. So I thank Mazuche Mofo of waking up and standing and not supporting to Biafran restoration to be like a things of joke or like a cinema issue, or Facebook issue, social media issue. Who trying to say that Biafran struggle we must take it more serious and we must go and get this Biafra in the right way, in the way that this 2021 requires, not the way let's say 1950 or 1960, the way it was then, because now many things have changed, wars changed. We're living in a planet that changed. The only thing that remains is change. And the most sad side is that our people sometimes, when the time change for a good, we don't understand. We still thinking that the time just like the way it was before, but things never remain the same. I know that one day somebody by IPOP will rise up, say no to Nandikan because people are taking it serious. The way I particularly am taking it serious, God knows. I'm not telling everybody to believe me or to not to believe me, but when it comes to Palermo here, I stay. If you can ask anybody around, ask him of the Biafran person, they must tell you, go and meet Frank. So I think because of my seriousness, people knows who I am because of Biafra. I don't have any nationality here. When anybody meet me, I always tell them I'm Biafra. I don't tell them any other thing. So I saw what happened at Okporo. Is in my own zone. You know, they went to for a person's house and they killed this person. And this person they killed is a Biafran. He's an Igbo person. They burned him at the front of his house. And I saw in a Facebook. I was crying. I said, "Why should this be happening in our place?" You know, there was the one they killed before to my own side as well. Somebody I know, they killed him because he betrayed. He made information against how they call him. One ESM person. He make he gave Nigerian people information to arrest that guy and kill that guy. So they went and killed those people in their house. This is 3 people they killed the same day in one village. So what I am saying that if we continue killing the people that we are suspecting of our own moral idea or because of our own just understanding ideology, I think we have to be ready to kill the half of the Igbo people because I know that half of the Igbo people doesn't want violence for restoring Biafra because every one of us know the story we have went through and we know where we are at this. We are in a certain place. So in this certain place which we operate in that certain place we are. So we don't have to go back again to start afresh of asking Biafra again or making them of Biafra construct how Biafra is going to be. All these things have been laid out. So what do we need now as a people? We should ask ourselves, what do we need and how to get this to our say? If you are killing your brother and you say you are saving him, indirectly you are not an hero. You are not an hero directly, you are not an hero. So I'm calling everybody who has please, they should stop. They should stop because if you don't stop, you know you want to bring Igbo land back again. Because bringing Igbo back land means that you want to set at the point of war where we were before. I was never born when this war happened, but this war affected me up to this time. It affects almost every Igbo man. So if we really know that we want this Biafra, we should seek this Biafra as if we are in 2021. We should seek it as if we are in this generation. We should not seek it and trying to refer the works of people who are being seeking their place for thousands of years ago. We want to use this methodology. No. Those times there was not a Facebook, there was not a social life. Social life have not been promoted at those times. So please, I'm calling all the whole Biafrans all over the whole world to come together and try to reason as a human being. Look at, I watch, they bring almost 200 and something IPOP members to try them, but this court was not heard. Okay, let me talk about the lies again, the current lies that IPOP is trying to lie to their people again. But Jimofon went to bring a lawyer, American lawyer. Did he think that the people he is telling doesn't know that the American lawyer have nothing to offer in Nigerian court? He have nothing to offer in Nigerian court. So, and if we have such a lawyer all this year, why not this lawyer to take our own case to UN? These commissions is saying is quoting the laws, which we know that the law is quoting is right. But what is holding them all these years to go and present the Biafran case to the world? Is worse. And that is why Mazi is here to give you word that can unlock your mind. We don't threaten life. We don't say if you don't believe in our own ideology, you're going to be killed or to be born. No. But we believe that a day is coming when you're going to understand the truth. Mazi, let me stop here because I have a friend here who always listen to Biafran stories about, he knows, so he want to make his own opinion. You have to introduce himself anywhere. Please.
Go ahead, please.
Good evening. Good evening, everybody.
Good evening from here.
I greet everybody, and you are listening in the chat, everybody in the chat. I want to tell something, as my friend told you, that I'm not even Nigerian. I'm not even African. I can say that. I'm from Bangladesh. So, but I'm a human being. So I think I can express a little bit of my opinion. But what I want to say is that people need to acknowledge, people need to understand before doing an action that there is a problem. So I want to tell everybody to look near you. Where are you? What is happening near you? Is this guy really telling the truth? Is this guy really doing everything for the best of your nation? Because problems there are all over the world. There are problems all over the world between people and between nations. But to fix it, to understand, to have a right thing, people need to understand that there is a problem. I can to do a little bit of context. I told you I'm from Bangladesh, and Bangladesh before was with Pakistan. I'm telling you this just to understand, that the problem you are having, you need to understand, is to acknowledge that there is a problem. And this kind of problem, there was also before, thousand years ago, and people just fix it, As I was telling before, before Bangladesh was Pakistan was a region of Pakistan, like Biafra is with Nigeria. But one day, after the oppression of Pakistani on Bangladesh people, after killing our people, raping them, and destroying the little child's life, we did something. We acknowledge that there is a problem, so we fight. But we didn't fight with guns, with weapons. We did fight with intelligence. You know, we fight with our voice, with our words, our sentence. We fought them with death, and we won. We won. Now we are a nation, but we fought them with words, with voice, with protest, strikes, everything that matters. And if they kill us, if they kill one of us, the next time there are gonna be two more. If they kill two of us, the next time they're gonna be four of us. You know. So that's the thing I want to say. I thank everybody that listen. I humble. I like humile. I'm humble. I'm humble. I don't want to say that I'm right to nobody. It's not my business. You know. Thank you everybody to have listened. Good night.
Thank you very much. And of course, are you still there? Or of course, if you understand what he's saying.
Mazi.
Yes, I'm with you.
Mazi.
Go ahead, I can hear you.
Okay, Mazi, that is my friend. That's my friend from Bangladesh. He was born here in Italy and he's a member of our organization. So he's our secretary. So I think he always listens tonight. He has made some contribution, you know. We are just making simple that we don't need to fight, or we don't need to. There's a way when they have similar problem they went through to restore their place. And thank God now we are in this generation which we have the possibility. Fought before our own parents, our own grandparents, they are putting us in a level which we are going to start to climb again. So we should not try to bring ourselves back to start Biafran nation afresh again. One day I was listening to Chief Rap Wazirike. He was saying something. He said that people is saying give them Biafra, but they don't know that they're living in Biafra. You know, but most of the people cannot understand this issue. They cannot understand it. Biafra is already there. We just need to activate this Biafra to make it to work. Please, Biafrans all over the whole world, IPOP members, please, it's time you take your challenge to try to restore, to restructure IPOP and make it an organization that will stand for our own restoration. And let nobody come here to tell me personally, because I will not tell people how to live their life. But when anyone that apologize for his mistake, that acknowledge first that he has made a mistake and apologize for his mistake, and we watch him, we tell him how we want our own nation to be restored. Then if he can buy it together, we go together. So please, IPOP members, why I'm talking IPOP, because I am an IPOP, I was an IPOP. So, and even today, if Nnamdi Kanu can change today, if IPOP can restructure themselves and make themselves an organization, you will see that maybe, even me personally, I don't want to tell Steve, I don't want to tell another person, me personally, I can go back to IPOP if I like. So, but the important thing that let us understand there is a problem. Let us understand that is a problem first. Because we don't understand there is a problem, we don't know what to solve. We just walk like a confused people. Mazi, thank you. Let me give other people a chance to talk. God bless you.
Thank you very much. And your brother over there, we thank him as well. And of course, his message have been heard, and conscious people are working towards that. Thank you very much, my brother. That is what I keep telling our people. Many countries of the world has been on this very stage that we are. they fought very hard. Not just guns and bullets. They did many things. They strategically repositioned themselves to be able to get what they want. And that is exactly what we are doing here at Biafra Nation Alliance. For Biafrans who are listening, a lot of damage has been done to the system. And somewhere along the line, somebody needs to stand up and correct those evil. And that is part of what we are doing at this moment. First of all, but we must get home. A lot of evil, a lot of atrocity is going on around us. Don't let them use you. Don't let them fool you. Don't let them make you to destroy your value. Don't let them confuse you. And of course, at this moment, we are inching closer to the end of this program. And I will appreciate those who took your time to call in, and as well apologize to those that I may not be able to receive their call at this moment. First of all, I will want to remind the people of Biafra that our relay station is up and running in 2 locations in Biafra land. I think I am joined by one of us. Can you hear me? Agowanye.
Yes, sir, I can hear you.
Good evening from here. Go ahead, please. Go ahead if you are back. Of course, that is the epileptic network we keep complaining about all the time.
Good evening. I use this opportunity to greet all our leaders over there. I greet Biafra de facto customary government chairman and his deputy, Alhaji Mochid Asari Dokubo, and Wada Reta Ebelechuku and Ibogo. I greet our daddy in the Lord. I greet Dr. Kado, Okompol, Uchenna Nwokonko, Okuya Nwoka, Okomode Ogene, and many others that I may not remember their names now. I say may God bless all of them for us, for the good work they are doing for us in Jesus' name. Amen. And I also greet you, Dr. Onyibe, for your immense and tireless work you are always doing for us. May our God continue to protect, preserve, and keep you in Jesus' name. Amen. This night, I only have 3 things to talk about. I don't want to talk much. There are 3 things I saw on social media that is baffling me, beats my imagination, and I just want to pinpoint at it small. Thank God, Brother Eric has already made mention of one. I saw Simon Ekpa's post today. He is now going spiritual. Simon Ekpa is the one now carrying the type of cup the olden days Catholic bishops use when they are doing Holy Communion. Now, gave him a message to give to them, that he want to tell them that God said that they should change the pattern of their prayer, that they are be praying a wrong prayer. When I looked at this thing, I say, you see, it's coming out gradually. All the deals he had with Ekperima is bringing them out. He's still into the preamble of the book that they wrote before. So gradually, he want to assume another supremacy. The other one said Elohim sent him. But after 2020, Biafra did not come. We should know that Elohim did not send him. Now that Elohim did not send him, is now sending Simon Ekpa. just like as Eric told him, if he is not retracing from his step, I think I saw what this guy told him. Anthony Umoma Zigami is the new name Ikenga gave to him now, and he talked many things, of which all those things, some of them are fat, some may not be fat. So let him just come out from that high because he feels he is putting himself. All those women pushing him, when they will push him reach to a point of no return, they will abandon him and he will suffer what his predecessor is suffering. That won't come to pass. I saw another one from Memo Writer writing that on Thursday, which is 9th of November, that Buhari is going to Imo State, that there will be lockout. And my question now is it only in Imo there will be the lockout, or the whole of Biafra land as usual? And again, I was flabbergasted to see Memo Writer calling the name Buhari. And I'm now asking, which Buhari is he referring to? Is he the dead one, or the living one, or the
slip of tongue? He wanted to call Jubri, so it's a slip of tongue.
Okay, or maybe the Mohammed Abubakar Yusuf, the Aisha boyfriend, is the one going to Imo State. Then I still want to ask them another question. The ghost president want to visit the ghost town, and they are crying. Why are they crying? They declared Biafra land ghost town, and now the Buhari, they claim that he's dead. Is his ghost or his spirit is going there? He's going there to claim his land because it's now the land of the ghost. And why are they crying again? They have declared the place the ghost land, and the ghost president is going to that place. Why are they crying? And I'm using this opportunity to just pity those non-entities that will jump out that day, that they are going to execute what a Memo Writer told them. Because I'm very much sure, as the Buhari will be going there, jet fighter, airstrike, armored tank, even warship will follow them to that place. I pity the person that will go out there to go and showcase him. When this kind of a thing happen, they know that they will not withstand it. They will send all those children to go and unleash their anger on the innocent people. And when they kill their own finish, the Nigerian troop will still use the opportunity to come and kill the Nigerian. Whether Nigeria is legal or illegal as they claim, on trash on this, that, they are still a sovereign state of their own, of which they have the authority over the whole place for now till when the needful should be done. And you think that you people will use your stolen gun to go and withstand a whole troop of a nation? I wonder how they reason. But I will not pity them much, because they have been going and been dying, and they don't want to learn their lesson. Then another thing I want to talk about. I saw Master Prophet, or what they call him, on his video today on social media, doing incantation using alligator pepper, cola nut, and hot drink. And he was making incantation, calling different kind of spirit. He called the spirit of his own place, called the spirit of his in-law place, and mentioned many oracle names. I started wondering. I think he claimed to be the master prophet, and he was saying, making incantation that. See that even the one that claimed to be a spiritual being is also talking about die. What is it actually the agenda of this family? Now I'm asking him a question. You said you are a prophet, As a prophet, you're supposed to have seen the end from the beginning. At least the God you are serving would have told you the situation on ground. You are talking about money, 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 what and what they will give you to use, analyze, and know who eat money. But you are a prophet. God's supposed to have come either in the dream or even in the trance or even Koro He would have come to give you the picture of what is going on. Your own is just to come and declare what will happen, and you would have seen it happening. I am now asking him, are you really or the prophet of Balaam? You were there. Your in-law took people to Ibinopabi to swear an oath. And we are there as master prophet, and the organization your in-law is in charge is working on that oath. And you were there. The volunteers that later changed to ESN now decided going to native doctors to seek for protection. And you are there. You could not do anything. So what kind of prophet, master prophet are you? But you have the inventory to come on social media and be laying curses on people, making incantation with hot drink, alligator pepper, and the cola nut. How wish the Western world, and you claim you are in the Western world, how will people be looking at you people for Christ's sake? You people have succeeded in diminishing and dragging Biafra nation into a mud. You people have succeeded in making it a things of caricature. When people look at, if you go to social media, you see what people are using the Biafra name to do now, you'll be ashamed of yourself to say you are a Biafra. It's only God will deliver us from the hand of this evil. I don't know. Like as I just said, this night I'm not just happy. And when I'm in that mood, there's no need of talking much. Before I will be forced to say what I suppose not to say. But my anger is towards those youth that could not make use of their brain. We have been shouting here, talking to get the human going. And these people that are sending you, they are there. Okay, that Thursday is telling you that themselves will be in abroad eating their normal food and doing their normal work and enjoying themselves. When they don't write that rubbish finish, they will go and gather and be laughing at you people. After eliminating you people, they are having deal with the Fulanis. When they eliminated you finish, all the youths, they will pay them the amount of money they negotiated with them. And now the house is divided. Everybody is coming to become the leader. Everybody is coming for his way to be. Now look at the other one now claiming to be spoken to by God. The way he spoke to that woman, Yoruba woman in the toilet bedroom. Now he's speaking to Ekpa in his own bedroom or where he was when God spoke to him. God did not see any of the bishop. He did not see any of the righteous men of God to speak to. It's you that God is coming to speak to come and tell Christians the kind of prayers they will be praying. You people should continue. By the time you people continue to over you will come back to your senses then if you will. Otherwise, it will be had I known for all of you. Even if you sit down now until 2023, it will not affect the Nigerian government. They will continue to be doing what they are doing. And the more you people are doing this rubbish and you are killer squad men are committing their own atrocities. The videos and the audio and everything is the social media. The world is recording it for you people. Maybe you think that it has no effect on you. Reason. Like the one God is talking to. Let God tell you the truth. Because, like I say, Rick said, all of you are going down with shame if you are not retracing your step. And our head of admin here always say, let me say it in our own way. because I cannot bend my mouth to speak it in his own dialect, but I understand what he's talking about. You will see somebody that is becoming mad new. You will see the person, he will start misbehaving. I say na ọka mewerekwe toshi me no ya ka ekwugideti onye ara ji Biafra. And in our place, if you start madness at the initial time and then we are looking at you with one kind of eye, I never reached the level they reached before. It just started. And any day you continue doing like that, you enter market. If madness don't carry somebody enter market, it will not go well again. There's no way it will be stopped again. So you people should continue till when the madness will carry you people to market. When it carry you people to market, that time your eyes will open wide. You will now understand what you have done to yourself. Since you people are not thinking of the blood of the innocent souls you people are wasting, every time you will sit on your comfort zone and concoct one right up or the other to send across so that people will start dying. And all of you now ganged up and start calling Chinasangoru, while all of you are into. You think that is because you are calling the name of one person that the person will only suffer it. All of you are going to suffer it. Even those that are contributing money, giving to children that are supposed to be outside and be going to school. Your own children, they are there with you people. You are sending them to the best school, giving them the best food. Then other people's children, you will be contributing money, giving them chicken change to go and stay inside the bush and be eating wild fruit. Anytime they come outside, they will use that anger and leash it on other people. Then when luck ran out of them, they will now be executed. Look at the ones they are parading now, those 4 youths in Aba. They sorted into kidnapping using keke. I think luck has run out of them. They did it, shot the first man, now kidnapped the pregnant woman. The spirit of the baby in the womb now work against them. All of them were apprehended. Are they coming out again? Because they were found with weapon and they have killed. That's how all of them are going. And you people succeeded in sowing evil seed into our children's mind, and they are executing it. And you that call yourself a prophet will come on air and start saying rubbish. Instead of you to call this youth back and stop your in-law from the evil ground he is trading, and you are there talking of his life. You are a prophet. Why not tell us what will be the end? You want him to be alive, and you people have executed many lives. God is not an impartial God. And then everybody will say, my God, my God, God will say, God will say. Igbo says that no onye ọbụla ji ọfọ, onye ọbụla si na o ji ọfọ, onye ọbụla si na o ji ọfọ, mana ọfọ maka onye ji enu. No matter what you people do, God himself is not a man that he should be mocked. He knows the righteous people and he knows the truth. Everybody may be claiming that he is saying the truth, is doing the right thing. But I tell you, on the last day, you people will regret all the actions you have and the ways you have chosen and the actions you have taken and the way you have been killing our children. Therefore, Judge Onyibe, I greet you again and I thank you for having me, sir. I don't have much to say this night. My heart is beating. Good night, sir, from here.
And of course, it's the same network, but we will continue to do all that we can to make sure we draw the project to a conclusive end. And of course, we continue to encourage the people of Biafra to stand up. A lot is going on, and we must be ready. A lot is going on, and we must be ready. We cannot allow anybody to sell the next generation. We cannot allow anybody mesmerize our mind. We must be ready to defend Biafra in a time like this. And like as I'm saying, we are inching closer to the end of this program. And we're inching closer to the end of this program. One or two technical issues here. And so I appreciate you who were able to call in. Apology to the few I cannot receive their call at this moment. Good night from here. And God be with you. Ndewonu.
Please let the sun rise.
Our lives are in danger, siblings and all day long we have been ruled by strangers. Save my life. Give us Biafra. We are begging you, please.
There's nothing we can do without you. It's only you that will save my life.
Chukwu King Biama, you are the one to give us Biafra. We pray.
Oh, just save the lives. We are your children, save our lives. We are like sheep has gone astray. Restore our land and heal our hearts.
Save my life.
Save my life. Save my life.
Chukwu
Almighty Father.
we are begging you, please.
We ain't been living here in the zoo. You put them and set us free. We are begging you. See my neighbors, they are crying. You put them and we get dying. Save our land, we beg you for love.
Tears in my eyes every day, I can cry. Nothing else I'm asking for, Lord, give me Biafra. We need a clearer picture, a better future, a better future, the Lord.
Freedom is what we want, nothing more.